Hello busy people, welcome back to Busy Programmer. Today we will be making the registration page in our blood bank application. Last time we made this splash screen. Today we will be developing another screen. Let me show you. So this is the page that we will be designing today. First up we have some text, then we have few input fields. Here one input field is missing, that is password. We need to give a password to the user so he can use the application again with the previously entered details, and a button, a simple button. So we will be making this. Let's get started. So in our Android Studio, what I want to do is create a new activity for this. An empty activity will work. We will name it register activity. As you guys can see, we have a very simple layout here. First we have some text, then some input fields, then a button. So it's in a linear fashion from top to bottom, a vertical layout we can say. So the best layout we can use is linear layout. So let me make a linear layout. So we added this text. Now we need to add these edit text. For that I will be adding a design library by Google which will make our edit text more beautiful. So simply go to your app level build gradle, scroll down, and in this dependencies add this line, implementation com.android.support :design 28.0.0. So paste this line, and if you are using this library in future, the version you can find out is here. This will be same as this. Instead of app compact version 7, you will be adding design. Simple. Now close this. And we can use text input layout now. So far we have added a text view to display a message. Then we used this text input layout and an edit text. I will show you what this text input layout will do later. Now let me just tell you what these fields are. So first one is ID. In the edit text, we will be using this ID to get the text out of this edit text in our register activity.java file. We have set the text size as 20 SP. SP is the unit of text size in Android. Then the text color is black. Int we have given as name. It's like placeholders in HTML, and you will see a cool effect with this int due to this text input layout. The width and height are match parent and wrapped content. Next up we have the text input layout and edit text for city, pretty much the same way as name. And then we have mobile number, the same as city. Just one difference, we have this line Android input type number. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna tell the Android OS that show the keyboard with only numbers, so the user won't be able to enter any text in a number. That's what we want. Next up we have the blood group, same as above, and then we have password. Here you can see the input type is text password, and also in the text input layout we have this app : password toggle enabled, set as true. I will show you what this will do in the app later. Then we created a button with ID submit button, text color white, text size as 18 SP, text style will be bold, and text all caps is false. If we don't make it false, then all the text will be in capital, all the letters will be in capital. For that we need to make it false. Layout margin we have set as 20 dp. The layout margin means the space between this element and other elements is called margin. And the width is match parent and height is wrap content. And we have wrapped it inside a linear layout with the orientation vertical, so everything is from top to bottom. And then we have a scroll view as a parent. If we don't use scroll view as a parent to the linear layout, what will happen is, if the linear layout height is larger than your screen, some elements will go here below the visible screen, so you won't be able to see this button or maybe this password. So for that we need to make it scrollable, so the user can scroll up and click on the button. Right now the button is gray, but we want this red button. For that what we can do is, either we can import this SVG or we can create our own. I will show you how to create your own button backgrounds right now. So we will go into res, drawables, right click, new, drawable resource file. Now we will name it as button bg, press OK. So start running. So we created a shape of rectangle. See this shape, and then we gave it a property Android shape rectangle. So this will create a rectangle for us. Then we added a tag for corners. and in that tag we set the radius, the corners as 10 dp. So this will give us these round corners. Then another tag we have is solid, in which we have given the color as holo red light, which is part of this Android color package. Let's see how it looks. It looks something like this. Maybe the radius is a bit small. We will add it to the button and then see how it looks. We will set the background property of this button as drawable button BG. Let's see how it looks. It looks good. That's what we wanted. Maybe increase the font size a bit. Okay, so we are done with the designing part. Now let's check out the Java file. Firstly, I would like to create some objects for the edit text and the button so we can use them inside our activity freely. Okay, so we initialized all these edit text and the button with their right IDs. We have binded them with this XML layout. So to do something on the button click, what I've done is I've added a on click listener to the submit button. For that, we have the method set on click listener, and in which we pass a new on click listener which contains a method on click, and inside this we have the code that we want to execute when our button is clicked. So here what I've done is I've created some objects called name, city, blood group, password and mobile, and as you can see here we are taking the value out of these edit texts that we created earlier. In the edit text we are calling the .getText method, and we are converting the result to a string and storing it inside this variable. The same thing we are doing with city, blood group, password and mobile. And then we are calling a method at the end, show message, in which we are passing name, city, blood group, password and mobile. And this is our show message method, in which we are doing nothing, just creating a toast with this message. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want this series to continue, please hit the subscribe button. Also like this video, leave a comment, and see you in the next video.